Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Always in Stitches Flosstube. I am not Lenine. I am Nancy, and this is.
I'm not Lenine, but I'm Peter.
Yeah, he's not Lenine, but you get me for this month because Lenine is working on the 4-H fair that's coming up, so she's really tied up with everything. So she asked me to sit in with Peter, and hopefully we can inform you of what's going on in the cross stitch world here at Always in Stitches. What'd you do for the 4th, Peter?
Oh, I didn't do a whole lot.
Nothing?
I don't think I did anything eventful. Well, it was supposed to rain on the 4th of July, and it was supposed to rain on starting Wednesday night. And then so my wife got ribs for me to grill out for her, so I grilled out ribs on Wednesday day, like at 10 o'clock I started grilling out. I grilled those, I smoked them for 2 hours.
Wow.
And then
Did they fall off the bone?
they did not fall off the bone.
Oh.
My wife liked them, but I knew that I did something wrong, so.
Because she liked them?
No, no, because they didn't fall off the bone.
Oh, okay.
So I knew I did something wrong. But I'm gonna try again. That's gonna be my my goal this year, is to figure out how to do that right.
Okay. Is there a wrong way to grill ribs?
Well, if they don't fall off the bone, that's wrong to me.
Well, okay.
Don't you think?
Maybe.
I mean, okay, when you take a bite of ribs, don't you expect the meat to fall off the bone?
Sometimes. It just depends on how they're cooked.
If you order at a restaurant, when you send them back, they didn't fall off the bone?
No.
No.
I'd still eat them.
Okay.
So, okay, well, we had a busy 4th. I had my family over, and I fixed the barbecue, pork barbecue, and that seems to be a favorite. We had some leftovers, but not much. I was able to put some in the freezer. The parade we were supposed to be in got canceled, along with all the other parades around. And then on Saturday, because Cicero does Lights Over Morse, which is almost a week-long festival, and we did the Sail of Grace Ministries 5K on Saturday. I almost died. For 2 days, I have had trouble walking. It hurt.
You walked a 5K?
I did. It's
Wow.
3.1 miles. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
but still.
When I haven't really walked any distance since the end of May. That was a mistake.
Because wasn't it really humid?
No, it was a
Oh.
perfect morning.
Oh.
It really was perfect.
Oh, it was cool.
It was kind of cool. It was sunny. I was sweating by the time I was like about the 2.5 mile mark. We did a butterfly release, which was really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
The poor little things, they were still cold, so some of them just kind of laid there. But they warmed up and all flew away by the time everybody got back. So other than ribs, what's your favorite thing to grill out?
You can't go wrong with a bone-in pork chop.
True.
Center cut.
True.
Double thick.
Oh, how thick is that?
At minimum 1.5 inches to 2 inches.
That's a thick pork
Yeah.
chop.
And chicken, you can't go wrong with chicken, because chicken just gets so juicy when you grill it out on a hotbed of coals.
Have you done Banter's marinated chickens?
Yes, their lemon is my favorite.
I forget which one. I think we did the teriyaki one the other day.
The
It was
teriyaki is
good.
really, really good.
It was
That would
real
be
tender and juicy.
Yes, that would be amazing on the grill.
It was.
When I do that one on the skillet though, on the cast iron, I do the lemon pepper instead of that one, because I tend to burn it on a cast iron, because it's got like a sweeter.
It's got sugar in it.
Yeah, it's got sugar in it.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's your favorite side dish?
Meat.
So you have meat and then meat. So is your third side meat also?
I guess if I were going to choose a side, it would be some type of a bread. I wouldn't mind the bread.
Well, I fixed homemade baked beans, which taste so much better than the Bush's baked beans. And then I fixed a hash brown casserole, and it tasted so good.
I bet your that barbecue you made tastes really good.
It was.
Do you chop it, shred it?
Shred it. I do a pork. I'm not a fan of a beef barbecue. It's just I think it's the texture.
Yeah, the pork's real nice and tender. It goes with the
Yeah.
sauce, whatever type of sauce you decide to use.
And Julie and Brian brought their ice cream maker, and we had homemade ice cream. And all my grandkids, you would have thought they'd never had ice cream before. They were licking the bowls.
Well, that's because they didn't have the homemade ice cream.
I guess not. I guess
mean,
not.
homemade ice cream, that's special. And
Yeah.
Julie has a proper
Yes, she
homemade
does.
ice cream bucket that you can get.
Yep.
I don't know how much ice that thing would hold, but a ton of ice.
I think we went through, it's one of the great big bags of ice.
Oh, yeah,
There
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
none of that left, so it took quite a bit. Well, I hope you all enjoyed your 4th and maybe had some time to do some stitching. Hopefully you had all your 4th of July stitching done ahead of time, but that's okay. If you didn't, I didn't stitch anything 4th of July. I was stitching Christmas. Surprise, surprise, Christmas in
Christmas in
July.
July.
Yep. So,
What kind of music are you listening to?
Christmas and Hallmark movies, Christmas movies, because they're doing them 24/7. And my oldest grandson, he loves Christmas music too and Christmas movies, and his mom tells him he's crazy all the time, but he found the channel, the Great American Family, I think, and they're doing Christmas movies. So he found that channel on his TV, and he said, "I've been watching them, Grandma." I said, "Good for you." So, so what have you been working on, Peter?
Before we jump into that, I was listening to you tell your story about your thing that you're doing for the Sale of Grace Ministries.
Oh, uh-huh.
Could you tell me more about that? Or
About
tell
the
tell
ministry?
tell our viewers a little bit more about that in case they kind of don't know what that is.
Okay. Well, 6 years ago, we lost Selah to a cord accident, and it's kind of how out of a tragedy something really good happens, which that spurred my daughter on to form Selah Grace's Ministries, which what they do is she walks along families who have had a pregnancy or an infant loss, and I mean infant loss from the very beginning to even after birth. They provide Selah boxes which contain a journal, a letter from Emma. It's a personal letter. There's also like some knickknacks. If they know the baby's name, there's a necklace with the baby's name on it. Just some things to help the mom hold on to that time. And then they also donate cuddle cots, which that enabled our family to spend time with Selah, which a cuddle cot is a cooling mat that they wrap the baby. It goes in the blanket, and it slows down the decay of the body, so you can spend as much time as you want with the baby. And all of her brothers and sisters got to meet her, and at least the ones that were here. She had 2 more after that. So, and it's just a really good, it's something that when I had my miscarriages, nobody talked about. There was very little support, and Emma kind of changed that to where it's not that stigma, that thing that nobody talks about. And every year, for the past 3 years, she has done the Selah Grace Ministries 5K on the 4th of July weekend in conjunction with the festival. And this year, I mean, I was amazed. They raised, after expenses, $18,000.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
That, I mean, a cuddle cot costs $3,000. And when Emma
Wow.
had Selah, there was only one cuddle
Oh,
cot in the
wow.
hospital. And thankfully, she was able to use it.
Oh, wow.
They've donated cuddle cots as far as West Virginia, Kentucky. I'm sure there's a couple other states out there. So I'm excited to see what they do with that and how they can move the ministry forward. And if you have a pregnancy loss or someone in your family does, check out Selah Grace Ministries. There's a Facebook page, and you know, you can get in touch with Emma, and she can help you out. So I'm proud of her.
And that's amazing. Do we have any of the we're doing the angel wraps coming up this year or next? Because I know sometime we
yeah.
do like where we make the
Yeah.
we find people who would like to volunteer, come and make angel wraps for the ministry.
Right.
I can't
I'm
remember
not
what
sure
the
if
dates are.
Emma wanted to do an event this year, but Sailor Grace Ministries is our charity focus for August.
Oh, perfect.
So that would entail the pattern. We can give you the pattern for the angel wraps, which they're about that big, and it's for the very early loss that it gives the baby something to lay in, and it's
Yeah.
easier for the mom to cuddle with the baby. So and then those can go home with the mom in her box. So and also the photo boxes, that's what Emma uses, so the mom's got something to keep the keepsakes in.
Yeah.
And there's blankets and pillows that she'll put in there. So not pillows, hats. There we go.
Hats.
So-
Hats are cute.
Yeah. So you can knit hats.
Yeah, those angel wraps are
Knit
just
tiny hats.
they're just touching.
Yeah. It's sad that there's a need for that ministry, but
Yeah.
it's a good thing. So okay.
What do I have? Okay.
What do you have?
What do I have? Let me look through my big basket over here real quick.
Hey, I have a question. Did
Uh-huh.
you get your bear done?
My
Your bear in the woods?
Bear.
Little log cabin
I
Christmas?
only have 2 done.
Have you got the bear?
I don't remember. I think yeah, no, I don't have the next 2
Oh.
patterns. I'm 2 patterns behind.
I think
Because one we'd
We've got
sold
the
out
bear.
of and I didn't get, and then there was one after that. So I'm like 2 behind. But that's not that many. Okay. Oh. I wanted to share this book that this is my Stitchy Kindness that I received.
you're upside down.
Is it upside down? Okay, y'all. I don't know about you, but look at this book. This has a legit hardcover on it. They don't make them like this anymore. Look at that cover, though. That thing's awesome.
Victorian, isn't it?
Yeah. So Dawn gave this to
Wow.
me. It's
That's
the Spirit of Christmas. So it looks like it's a creative holiday ideas book 6. So it looks like they've released these throughout the years.
They do.
And this one's awesome because it has horses in it. And there are 160 pages in this book, and it's filled mostly with projects of all the different projects you can make. So this is a holiday red and regal. So there's like all these different, there's stocking patterns, there's ornament patterns. This is just an example of how almost every page of the book is filled. There's a hobby horse. You can make a hobby horse, which is really exciting.
A real one?
Yep.
Wow. So you gonna make one?
There's cross stitch. I think it'd be fun to make one. Well, there's an event where people will hop around on a hobby horse and do a course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those wouldn't be that hard to make.
So there's some really fancy, table decorations to make, just to really make Christmas special. I don't know where let me see if I can find that hobby horse. Oh, and there's
they got
baking.
recipes.
Yeah, there's baking
Oh,
like
yum.
brie puffs, cranberry meatballs, spicy crab spread, Havarti fondue with croutons. My mom was a huge fan of Havarti cheese. Wraps. So it has
You're
a
making me
food
hungry.
section. I thought of bookmarking it before we sat down. And then we just started the episode and I didn't get to bookmark it.
There it is.
That's cowboy. So this one's called like Cowboy Christmas because
Oh, that's fun.
all the ornaments are there's like little western cowboy hats, a lariat rope, like boot ornaments, I think.
Cactus.
Okay, where'd
and
he go?
hats.
There's the little hobby horse. So he's right there in the background. You can make that. And then right there it is. see if that's
Yeah.
in focus.
Oh. A little higher. There you go.
And then somewhere there was an ornament, like a cutout of a horse, which was really cool.
that him?
Oh, what's that? There's
It's an Afghan.
here's a
hunter's.
stitch. There's a stitch that you can do on an Afghan fox hunt. Weather vane, or there it is in copper,
Oh,
right
that's
there.
cool. Have you ever done copper work?
No. Have you?
Wear gloves.
So this is, are you ready? I didn't say who it was by, but it's a Leisure Arts Presents hardcover.
Yeah, those are keepers.
I mean, the leisure art books of today just aren't quite like this with all these, like every page has a picture.
Yeah.
I'm all about my pictures. So, I mean, that's fun. Let's see, the copyright.
Did it have a date on the front? No.
1992 edition.
I mean, obviously all those patterns are timeless.
Yes.
So what else you got?
Okay, so my friend Dawn. Say hi, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn.
That
This-
matches your shirt.
This is what Dawn's working on. She's doing a quilt that's going to have these Dresden plates, and if you know Dawn, you know that she's meticulous and she does amazing work. This is her Dresden plate, and all the seams she's pressed open, so it lays really nice and flat when she goes to applique it. This is using Tilda fabric. I believe it's the fall season.
I think so.
The season of fall. I happen to have the pack right here. Creating memories. Oh yeah, autumn, Thanksgiving, and Halloween. So we have those in the shop, and I love the colors. I think it's so beautiful. This is my favorite print, the gold with the blue and the pink on the mustard background. Love that. And then this is one of the projects out of the Tilda book, the squirrel, which is really cool. This is a shop sample that one of the employees made. I don't know who though. Do you know?
Well, I would say, but I could be wrong.
Oh, is it Pam?
I think so. I think that's what she was working on.
They just called free up front.
And then this is new for us. We have the Fat Eighth
Yeah.
bundles. So we haven't had Fat Eighth bundles, but we ordered these from the distributor. So these came already cut.
And rolled and bundled. So you should have Dawn make you another one and applique it on the back of that shirt.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool on
Yeah.
the back?
Let me see something. I'll show you here, but this one, and I believe this one,
Oh,
And this
yes. Yes.
these would be good finishings for your autumn project or your Halloween projects. So think outside your box. I think I had them cut a fat quarter of the stripes and the polka dots of all 4 of the seasons and put them back in cross stitch, because those would be great to finish your cross stitch with. Really, I mean, any of them, but I like the dots and the stripes. That would add to.
Yeah, I agree. It really would. And their fabrics are luxurious. They're really nice quality. So they're complementary to the really expensive linens.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that is all I have for now.
That's all you have?
Yeah.
Well, do you want to
Short
talk about that
and
sample right there in front of you?
Sweet. As I scoot it over, I'm going to talk about this cigar box that we have here. This is
I don't think it's a cigar box, but
this is called Enjoy the Stitch. This is from your friends at Hands On Design. And this is mounted on this beautiful box. And the box is a kit that you can get and assemble from Chantel's, is it Chantel 141 Co? I'm guessing it doesn't say on there.
oh, I always get the numbers mixed up.
This one
should
this
have
one we
put it in.
painted. Who do we know who made this one?
Cindy.
Cindy did this, and so she's got a really nice paint base on there. It's a lovely color shade of black to where it still shows that if it focuses, I lost focus. There's not enough contrast. Hold on. Please hold.
There you
I'm
go.
going to try and show you the black real quick. I mean, it's this gorgeous like coal color. You can still see the grain of the wood. It's not put on real heavy to where it covers the grain of the wood. So she did a wonderful job on that. She used a gorgeous light green rickrack to complement pull out some of the green here. And then she used a checkered background fabric to kind of go with the tomatoes. Like, like that picnic look.
Mm-hmm.
Now this one didn't have cigars in it. I already looked. I like that she left the inside plain so you can see what's in there.
Exactly.
You paint the insides these blacks and it's like a big black hole. You don't know where your stuff went.
Well, if you painted it, you could line the bottom of it with some fabric.
Oh yeah,
So
like some velvet.
there you go.
This is the kit unassembled, so some assembly required. Have your grandkids come over and help you with that. And then this is the pattern from Hands On Design. And it looks like, I can't see what there's a little pillow, I see. Yep, there's a little pillow, and they used like peppermint or like candy cane striped cording to wrap around the middle, on the bottom, which is a really nice finish.
Yeah. It'd be good for Christmas too.
Yeah, that would be fun for Christmas. A lot you can do with this.
Yeah, and it looks like, well, no, they did the full motifs. They have kind of half the scissors and half the tomato, but they made the whole ones on your little pillow. So this sample, we haven't gotten it framed yet because I haven't really decided.
You want the board?
Sure.
We got a board.
Will you hold the board?
We got a board.
I know we have a board. I forgot about the board.
Do you know this board is a legend in the Flosstube?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
so many people that come into the shop comment about how they love our board. Like,
Well-
oh my God, that board is the coolest thing ever.
It helps. You have your hands free. Okay, this one is called Follow Your Heart, and it's by Tiny Modernist. And I'm kind of thinking either a black or a purple frame, but I don't think Hobby Lobby has a purple frame. I think I talked to them about it once before. This is done on, I think she used, I don't know what
Front
she used.
register, you have a
If
column,
you get
stitch
the
one.
acrylic, I'll put in
Front
a plain one. I'll
register,
paint it for
stitch
you.
one.
Oh yeah, because we can match it.
I got experience because I painted a frame last year for a Christmas cross
Oh.
stitch, and I did 2 coats, and I used a matte, which turned out really nice.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful cross stitch.
Yeah.
I just saw that it has a typewriter on here.
Yeah, and here's the pattern. And Donna Sarver did this for us. So this is one we brought back from market this year. So it's kind of one of those little whimsical, fun little cross stitches that you could do.
And Donna comes in and stitches with us on the
On
Friday
Fridays? Yeah.
cross stitch group. You did a really good job on this, Donna.
Yes, she did.
Your stitches are perfect.
It's got a lot of back stitching in it also.
So do you have one of these typewriters?
No,
No.
no. I think my mom used to, but I think it's gone. So, and the next one, I don't know, will it stick?
We can try it. Try it. See if it sticks.
If it sits, it sticks. If it falls, we're in trouble.
I do have it at an angle though.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, this is a sample that I did, and it's called Spring Has Sprung. It's by Under the Garden Moon, and it is actually a needle book. And the cool thing about this is it crosses over to a lot of different fibers.
Wow, that's pretty.
So you, I don't mean to stick my hand in your face.
Oh, I like that.
So
It's a
you've got your cross stitch, the rabbit's cross stitch. You have embroidery stitches. Look at his little fluffy tail.
Oh, that's so
That
cute.
was called the turkey stitch. Have you ever done the turkey stitch?
No.
I hadn't either, but I had to learn. YouTube was my friend during this because I went to it several times going, how do I do this? And then these flowers, they are actually wool. So you have your cross stitch, your wool, your hand embroidery, and then when you flip it over, you have your cotton fabrics. So this makes where you can park your needle. There's a little pocket here and a pocket here that you could store things in. And then you can roll it up or fold it up. I have mine folded up, but
I'd almost want to use it as a wallet, like in a purse or bag. Like, that would be a cool.
well, just don't put anything valuable here because it slide right out.
You might have, you might have to there's opportunity to,
Yeah, you could stitch this down.
yeah, and then open this up here.
Yeah,
Because that would be, I'm not going to lie, but come on, like a cross stitcher with a cross stitch wallet.
that you would be super cool.
Okay, let me do close ups of this so they can
Okay.
see, because this is really beautiful work. Here's the
And then-
rabbit.
Okay, and in the pattern, you get a pattern for the rabbit, which is the one we did. Then there's a sheep, and there's also a something else. A lamb or a sheep, a bluebird. The bluebird is really cute. So you can choose your own fabrics that you want to use that match your floss on that. So that would be something you could customize for your own use.
Believe in us, Missy.
So it was fun. And it did not take very long to stitch up at all. I had to rip the rabbit out because I got off on it. So
Is there anything in here that has interfacing on it? Or is it all self fabric?
I don't
can't tell.
I don't think there's any batting in there.
Yeah, there's definitely any batting.
No. No interfacing. No nothing.
I love the size of that though.
Yeah, it's handy. You
mean-
can just stick it in your project bag or down in whatever bag you have. So it's a fun little quick stitch. That'd make a cute gift also. You could fill it with, put some needles and pins in there and
Got a place for a gift card.
a gift card.
To
Put
always
some
in
scissors
stitches.
in there. Yeah, we could hook you up with that. Just call Deborah at the shop. She'll take care of you. So, I wanted to share with you something that's coming up. It keeps going away.
Ooh, do tell.
And it's probably already out. I'm just behind. Classic Colorworks has released a new color of floss July 1st, and it is named Caroling, and it is to celebrate the life of the gals at Little House Needlework with a new thread released in her honor. Her mom loved needlework. She taught her how to cross stitch back in 1981. And before that, as a child, stamped cross stitch. Have you ever done stamped cross stitch?
Mm-mm.
It's fun. You just can't get it wet before you get all the stitches done. Don't ask me how I know that.
Where to go? Where's the pattern?
Exactly. Her mom started with, I wish I could, is it Diana Williams who is with Little House? I believe so. Her mom started with her when she started Little House Needleworks. And her mom did a lot of the model stitching, and then when her eyesight got too bad, she became one of the thread carders. The floss that you buy, those are carded by hand.
Oh my gosh.
So, and she did that until she was 90.
Wow.
So here's a picture
Wow.
of her mom,
That's so
and
cool.
there's the floss. So I think her mom's name was Carol. Yes. So hence the caroling name.
Caroling.
And it's a real pretty red, a good Christmas red. So if you get a chance, grab some up, add it to your stash. And it's a great way to honor her mom. All right. Guess what's coming up, Peter?
Oh, let's see. We got the July, so we're in the month of July. Don't know.
Donuts.
I'm clueless. This is why I watch these videos.
Oh, well, school starts soon.
Oh.
So all the little kiddos will be going back to school
I'm
again.
gonna have to get some fun supplies. I like buying paper and pens and pencils and new outfits.
Oh, there you go. There you go. August 9th. Does that ring a bell?
August
ding, ding, ding.
9th. No. Is that back to school?
No, actually, my grandkids go back the 6th.
Of when?
August.
August 6th.
Yeah. So August 9th is a Friday, and it is World Cross Stitch Day. So
So they only get 2 months off?
I know.
What happened to all of June, all of July, and all of August? I remember back in the
Yeah.
80s, folks. 3 months. All June, all
Yep.
July, all August.
Not anymore. They have to get those 180 days in there, and then they have all the breaks. And so, yeah, that's kind of sad. But we'll be having a full day event here at the shop for World Cross Stitch Day.
Yay!
There will be goodies. There will be swag. There will be lots of stitching, lots of laughter, lots of fun. I forgot to check and see if there were any openings in that. Hey, Dawn,
Yes.
would you check that for me, please?
Okay.
Dawn's going to check for us and see. But if we do have
It's
some
on
spots.
our website, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it would be down at the bottom under events. So that's a lot of fun. And then coming up September 11th through the 14th, you've heard us talk about going to Needlework Market and bringing back all these great things. That's the buyer's market. But in September, the 11th to the 14th, is Needlework Galleria.
What is that?
That's in St. Charles, Missouri.
Wow.
And it is very much like Needlework Market, but it's for consumers.
Wow.
So they get to go and take classes from the designers and visit the designers' suites a lot like we
Wow.
do. So
You going to that?
I'm going to try to work it out to where I can.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of stitching time. Just kind of a little more laid back. I won't be in the zone of
You don't have all
purchasing.
those responsibilities.
Right.
You don't have all those stresses
Yeah.
of the things you have to worry about for work.
Right, right. So, and St. Charles, I ordered a travel guide about St.
Oh,
Charles.
nice.
Oh, there's some
Did you
great.
find out where the places are for antiques? to
I
stop?
did.
Okay.
I did. So,
I can't find
Oh.
it. What's it called?
World Cross Stitch Day.
Well, there's only Wednesday cross stitchers on.
Did you change the date up at the top?
Oh, maybe not. Sorry. Okay.
It'll be hard to find unless you're on the website.
I
You go all the way
know.
down to the bottom.
It's in
Yeah.
August?
Yes.
Well, my computer's set to September, so.
Oh, it should have shown up.
I'll
Well,
just
check our
try.
website. If it says sold out, we're sold out. I think we only take 25 because that's what the room comfortably seats. And we want everybody to be comfortable and have room to do their stitching. So if anybody's going to Needlework Galleria, let me know. And maybe we could go antique shopping together.
Yeah.
Coming up May of next year,
Mayday, Mayday.
2025. May 2nd to the 4th is a Stitch Away retreat at Shipshawana. Very few spots are open. It's very popular, $49.99 registers you for the retreat, and you're responsible for getting your hotel room, but we always have a lot of fun. And that $49.95 includes pizza, really good pizza, and a swag bag. So I'm excited about that.
I hear a lot of people chatter about that within the shop, and mostly what I hear is they absolutely love it because it's just come and show up
Right.
and do what you want.
Right.
It's
I
not, what is it called? It's not scheduled or something.
Right,
Or
no,
what's the
it's
word?
not,
There's a word that they use that it's so good because it's not like scheduled or not, I don't know.
Words have been hard today.
Structured or something.
Oh,
Are you on our
Dawn
website,
still
Dawn?
Says no.
I am on the website.
She is.
Under classes?
I thought it would be under events. It's not under
Yeah.
events.
Oh.
It's not under.
Cappy!
classes. Why?
How many spots do we have left for World Cross Stitch Day?
I don't think it's published.
There you go.
That's why Dawn can't find it.
I've been looking
So everybody gets a chance to get
Exactly,
into
there's
World
25
Cross
spots
Stitch
open.
Day. Who is the fastest on the keyboard?
Oh, boy.
Who knows where their unexpired credit card is?
Oh, we don't take expired ones?
Well, the internet does it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, that's
Well,
funny.
but be looking for those things coming up. Lots of opportunities to stitch and meet new people, get some more stitchy friends. And it's summertime, if you hadn't noticed, if you haven't been outside.
It is
And-
summertime.
Do you know what summertime means?
Tomatoes, rabbits,
Oh, you know what I picked out of my garden this weekend?
tomatoes.
Closer to Christmas.
I got tomatoes. I got a purple pepper.
Oh.
I got some jalapeno peppers, some
Oh,
broccoli,
You're doing better than I am.
a couple cucumbers. I got some banana peppers that are going to be ready soon. So, but summer also means vacation.
Does that mean, did Julie get purple tomatoes out of her garden?
Yes, she has the midnight
Oh,
snacks. That's what those are.
man. I got
So-
midnight snack too. I got
Yeah.
tomatoes, but they're still on the vine. They haven't ripened yet.
Yeah,
But wait, midnight snack. They don't ripen. They're not red, right? Are
they're
they the black tomatoes?
they're black, partially black on the bottom, and there's a little bit of green at the top.
Oh, I better go home and pick those. I think they're ready. I was waiting for them to turn red.
Oh no, they're not going to turn red, Peter. Pick one, eat it,
Uh-huh.
and see if it tastes ripe. And if it does, then you can pick the rest.
Oh, got it,
If
okay.
not, don't pick the rest. So where's everybody going on vacation? And do you plan your vacations to where you can stop at a cross stitch store or a needlework store or a quilt shop or an antique store? If so, let us know where you go. And maybe somebody else is going that way and they could stop there too.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I
It's a
mean-
good way to discover some new
Yeah.
spots that maybe aren't obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't think Dawn and I went when we were in Terre Haute, but Cranberry Bog is in Terre Haute, and
Yeah.
they just moved to a new location. And I went in there. That was bad.
Was that the one I've been trying to get you to go to? Cranberry Cottage
Yeah,
or
you had
Cranberry
put.
Bog?
Is it
or-
Cranberry Cottage?
I thought it was Cranberry
Bog.
Cottage.
Either one.
We
I
could be talking about
apologize.
different places. I don't know.
It's Bob.
It's Bog. Okay,
So,
Dawn says it's Bog.
It may not be the one I was trying to get you to go to. I don't remember.
But I did go, and I bought some really fun stuff. But it's always things that we don't have here. So we like you to support us, but you can always find great ideas somewhere else, and you can come back and tell us what you found or what you saw. We're always looking for new ideas for display things
Yeah.
and all that good stuff. So, let us know where you go and what you found. Because, we can read about them on Facebook, but it's more fun hearing directly from you.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. So, what do you want to do? New merchandise or whips?
Okay, new merchandise. Let's do the whippersnappers.
The whippersnappers. Well, I got something finished last night. I had a finish. And
Do you need the board?
might.
Dawn wants to see your finish.
You guys can't see Dawn, but she turned around in her chair really quick, so. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty.
Wrong
Hold
side.
on, wrong side. Already.
Oh my. Okay. This is Christmas Quaker, and it's by Primrose Cottage. And I went rogue on this one. Peter, weren't you doing this one?
I am
Did
doing
you
this
do it the
one.
same fabric?
I'm going rogue too.
Okay.
And I think I did use this fabric.
Okay. And I used, oh gosh, I should have brought all the other little
Ooh,
things
that's
that go with
pretty.
it.
That's gorgeous. Dawn, is that pretty?
Oh, it is delicious.
Do you need the pattern?
Yes, I do. I do.
But I think they did theirs in just red, cherry cobbler. But I think I used black cherry and evergreen maybe. because I just threw in a pop of green in there just to make it a little wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just get tired of single colors.
Yes,
And
it does.
I think I'm going to use this rickrack on it. It's called Colonial Tea by Dames of the Needle. So it's a really, really, really dark green. So hopefully that will show up well. And then my backing, I was digging around this morning in my stash. Where can I put this? I'm not sure about the color though. It's more of a, I want to say like a tomatoey red. I think maybe I need to find something that might be more on a deeper red. What do you think, Dawn?
Yeah.
Go deeper?
Yeah, go deeper.
I tried greens and greens didn't work for me, so tried a red. That's not really working, so yeah, I finished that last night right before I went to bed.
Beautiful.
So
And what was this the? Is this the? Oh boy, 32 count linen. I'm trying to remember
30. I think I left everything else at home.
because I don't think it's 28. I think it's like 32.
Was it really 32? I was working on
Yeah.
32.
Yeah, you were working on 32.
Oh boy. You know, I'll bet it was because the one I started this morning was
Yeah.
28, and there's definitely a difference.
Yeah.
So the big Star Motif, that took forever.
It does.
There was a lot of stitches in it.
Your variegation, though, we need to talk about how good your variegation turned out. Really like that.
Well, the key to that is when you use a variegated floss or a hand-dyed floss, you complete the cross stitch before you go to the next one. You don't do half of it to the end of the row and then go back and finish it. You do each one individually, and that gives you your variegation. So yeah, I'm excited to get that all the way finished and do something with it.
You got it done just in time for Christmas in July.
Did. I was excited. So when I went to Shipshewana last May, I was trying to figure out what projects to take.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what I did?
What'd you do?
Let's see this cute little project bag
Oh, that's adorable.
that's Christmas.
I love that big button.
Well, inside here,
Oh my gosh.
I kitted up all of my Primrose Christmas.
Oh, wow.
So we've got the floss and this one I started. I started the Christmas alphabet this morning. This is on white chocolate. I love the white chocolate.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's a 28 count. And the Christmas alphabet, I started just a little bit on the border. And it's going to look like a candy cane stripe, which I thought was really fun. So I kind of decided these were smalls, but that's the Christmas alphabet. A lot of you may have this in your stash. Have it all kitted up, got all my flosses in there, but I did have to, because a lot of theirs called for the same floss, I had to decide which one to put it in. So there's a whole bunch of them in here that I got rather ambitious, and I think I only completed one while I was there. Where'd he go? Uh-oh. Runaway elf. I did finish one. No, it was a gingerbread man.
Oh, yeah,
there he
the
is.
gingerbread man.
Yeah. So it says gingerbread kisses and Christmas wishes.
That's nice.
And that was a fun, easy stitch that I thought I would be able to get done. So I'll probably need to completely finish them before too long. So at least I'll have something at Christmas time. Because I'm not sure, but I really don't think I'm going to get all these done by Christmas. But I've got it ready.
Well,
So-
I mean, the good thing is, though, the collection that you have here, I can envision how those will look when they're displayed, though, together.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, my
Those are
kitchen
gonna look so good.
has gingerbread people in it. So that's kind of why I did that one.
Yeah.
I'm already getting them all mixed up. That's not good. So this I figured would be my Christmas in July. But then I also kitted up all kinds of other things over here. Too many bags, too much stuff. But I do want to show you this. If any of you are in the Fat Quarter Shop Stitch Quarterly, this was the
It's cute.
bag for this quarter. I love the bees. Bees have not gone out of style since who knows when. We've seen a lot of quilt fabric with bees on it, a lot of cross stitch with bees on it, and then there's this bag. And inside the bag was a pattern. And it's called Be My Honey. And I thought, that's really, it's different, it's cute. I like how it was finished. And once she releases this, we'll have it here in the shop. So,
The fabric it's on is really
Yeah.
cool too.
have to grab your blue and yellow check fabric. Plaid. Is that check or plaid?
It's both Chelsea's
Okay.
checks,
Chelsea's.
Chelsea's checks, and Priscilla's pretty plaids.
Yeah, so those are some nice colors. I think I've got some of those at home.
And there's a dash striped ribbon.
Yeah, so that's fun. And it's got a little bee at the center of the bow. So I think the frame that she framed it in came from Hobby Lobby. And on the back of the pattern, she tells you the SKU number on it, which I really appreciate because
Yeah.
then, I mean, I'm kind of the person who sees that and go, yeah, I want it to look like that.
Yeah.
So I can go to Hobby Lobby and get that frame. But I'm excited to start that. And I took 2 knitting projects that I don't even think I opened, and all kinds of stuff that,
Don't forget that floss there.
oh, yep, that's
Oh, no,
important.
he
It goes
goes
in
too.
there. He goes in there. So I just kind of threw everything in the bag before I left this morning. I want to highlight a little tool that I have found useful. It takes the guesswork out of where to start your project at. And it's called a corner tool. And there's several different, I think it's So Emma. You've got longer arms than I do. It's So Emma has one. This one was made for the shop by a friend of mine. I told him what I wanted and he came up with it. So you'll see that at the top there's a hole and it says 1 inch, and then the bottom there's a hole that says 2 inches. So what you would do is lay that at the corner of your fabric if you're starting at the top. And then you would insert your needle if you want to start 1 inch in or 2 inches in. That's going to bring it horizontally and vertically to where you should start your project. So that's kind of cool. We have
This
those
is
here in
really
the shop.
nice.
Yeah.
That's a really nice grain of wood on that too.
He has a laser, I think it's a laser cutter that he did that with. And
That's
then
really nice.
he kind of designed it, so. But I found that very helpful. In fact, I used it this morning. So, how about our new products, Peter? What you got over there in your bucket?
The new products we have for our stitchers this week, we hit the Teresa Kogut Motherload,
Oh yeah.
or the TK Jackpot. So if you're on a cross stitch slot machine, okay,
Is there such a thing?
well we should have one in the shop.
Yeah.
Cappy, she can't hear me.
She ran
we
away.
We should have a
Yeah.
stitcher slot machine.
So
Where it has
floss
symbols,
and needles
yes,
would come out of
yes.
it.
Like when we get the symbols, like the symbols of flosses, the symbols
Yeah.
of needles, the symbols for like stuff. That would be fun. We got all kinds of good stuff. Okay, let's
Yeah,
start
we
with
do. Start with Teresa.
With this one. This is the Hello America 7 Cross Stitch Designs by Teresa Kogut.
And if you love patriotic designs, this is the book for you. Lots of really fun ones. Do you have this one, Dawn?
Not yet.
Not yet. Better get it. They're going fast.
Yeah,
They'll be going faster now that they've been on Flosstube.
right.
Oh, this is a wonderful book. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that eagle. Love it. Beautiful. Okay, we have the Honeybee Notebook.
Needlebook.
Needlebook. The
I guess you
Honeybee
could put a
Needlebook.
little notebook in there if you wanted to.
Needlebook.
So there we are with bees again.
And she's got the mini pom-pom trim on that one, which
Yep.
I love the mini pom-pom trim. And I think there might be lace or something. I don't know. Are those eyelets? I don't know.
It might be.
Wait, those are not mini pom-poms.
No, that
That's
might be
something
like
else.
a peacoat trim.
Yes. What she said. And then we have the bee garden.
Oh, we're on the bee theme.
I have a bee garden. Love my bees.
What grows in your bee garden?
Clover. Clover for the bees.
Do you have
They
bee
love-
balm?
Uh-uh.
You have to get you some bee balm.
It's not like a real bee garden though. They like the clover that grows in the yard. So,
So do rabbits.
oh gosh, I have a good rabbit story. I think I've already told it, but I don't remember on what format I told it.
This one's honey, another bee.
God, I got 3 rabbits that come and visit me.
We've got 2 that like to eat the bird seed that falls out of the bird feeders. And then they'll just hop up on the patio
Oh,
and hop around there.
That one was called Honey. I don't think I said what that one was. That one's Honey. There was, on one of the stop lights, before you turn on to Connor Street or whatever that road is. Yeah, Connor Street from State Road 13, I think. There's all kinds of wildflowers growing on the corner there. There's clover,
Oh, yeah.
there's those blue flowers, I don't know what they're called.
Bachelor buttons.
And I thought, you know what? Is there anything that says that you cannot just put a bee box there, like a bee house?
Depends on who the property's owned by.
I mean, because it's just a perfect spot just to
Yeah.
stick one, you know. And then
Well, you could.
and then on the way home, I got fresh honey.
Oh,
We're on
so
the
you're
way to
gonna
work.
do it for honey.
Yeah.
Okay. You might want to contact the owner first.
Who owns the edge of the? Isn't
Well,
the
that
city?
would be, yeah.
Do you think the city would mind if I put a bee box there? Little home.
Yeah, you might ask them first.
Oh man, that one was called Patriotic Tweet. Okay,
These 2 go together.
these 2 go together.
This one goes first.
This one goes first. This one's called Just a Girl. I love that design.
Yeah.
And it's finished by Teresa Kogut on a Chantel 141 design wooden piece. She painted it black and sanded it. She used storm blue rickrack and half-inch vintage ruler by Lady Dot Creates. That's that little ruler up there. That's a nice way to finish that. And this one is Making Beautiful Things. Okay, that
Oh, I like
arm's
that
getting
ribbon.
tired. Had to switch out arms. I like the flowers in the background on this one. This one has some really pretty flowers and birds.
Yeah.
And her dress says Making Beautiful Things with a vintage sewing machine and a bird on her hat. You know, they recolorized these short videos that they show on Facebook from the 1900s where people were walking through the streets of Paris.
Oh.
And I've never seen what people look like in the 1900s walking through the streets of Paris. And oh my gosh, I mean, they're all wearing long dresses.
Yep.
And when they walk, they hold their dress when they walk. They have the eensy beensy teensy weensy little waist. I don't even know how they have waists that small. I don't know. I don't
It's
get
called a
it.
corset.
That looks painful.
It
Whatever
is.
it is. It doesn't look. It doesn't look natural. These look like AI, like from the 1900s. And then the hats, though, we have to talk about the hats.
Oh my gosh,
If
the
you were
hats.
living in the 1900s, like, could you imagine,
Wow.
like the fun you would have on putting together like the
Oh, yeah.
flowers in your hat? Like that alone, I think, must have been an art.
See, what is a hat making shop?
Haberdashery.
Is that for the men and a millinery for women? What's
Well,
a,
they have the
what's a
milliner's needle.
millinery?
They have a milliner's needle. I wonder if that has to do with that.
Oh, but the hat shops. Can you imagine going in there? You spend hours trying on hats.
That must have been the thing to have, though. I wonder how many
Oh,
hat
yeah.
shops there were in Paris.
Well, a lot, I'm sure. Because you have your clothing designers and then you have your hat makers who make the hats to go with the gowns.
Yeah, but then you got the designs on top of the hat. So not only do you have
Yeah.
the hat itself, but you got all the stuff that go on the
Yeah.
hat. It was.
And I had tie them with, I want to say it's like chiffon or fabric or something. So yeah, I'm not a hat person, so I have problems with that.
Yeah, it was something else.
We got more bees.
Oh, we got more bees.
More bees, more bees.
Okay, this is the honeybee quilt by Primrose Cottage.
Goes along with
Fresh.
all the other quilt.
This is some fresh honeybee designs. That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I know a couple people who will want that in their lives. And then going along with that, she has a sticker. It looks like a vinyl sticker that you can put on your tumbler. And a needle keep.
Those are fun.
Yeah, they're whimsical. I like her designs. It
There's
definitely
more
says
bees from them in
Lindsay
there.
Wright. Okay, here are. This is honeybee basket.
Oh, I thought that was really cute.
It's finished on a really nice design board.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
This
On
is nice.
Facebook, they kept saying, is there going to be a summer Quaker? And they kind of were quiet about it, and then they finally released it. It calls for dinky dyes, a saffron, but there are, I went out and looked, and you can do a DMC, a bright yellow.
Yeah, that lemon is gorgeous.
And we've got a couple flosses in each of like Gentle Arts, Classic Colorworks, and Weeks Dye Works that would substitute in for that. So,
That's-
but then, hey, make it your own.
And this one is honeybees and stitching, please. That's fun.
Yeah, so you could get started on next year's summer bees.
She does a good job with her words.
Yes,
and
she
she really
does.
enjoys doing the letters.
Yeah.
I think she finds that fun. Okay, next up in the cross stitch pattery lottery, we have Quack Stack. Gotta get your Quack Stack. That's so cool. I love that. They do a really good job on the designs.
Yeah, they do.
With there's fish in the water, there's little fishies, and there's I love the leaves and flowers.
So is there a third duck in there or just the two?
I looked for a third duck and I didn't see one.
So
Do you see a third duck?
No.
in my living room,
There's a
ceiling
bee.
is vaulted.
Yep.
And the fish.
Yep.
You're not gonna.
And it's a mallard.
Well, maybe he's off swimming
Yeah.
away.
There's usually not just two ducks that are
Uh-uh.
mallards. There's usually like lots of those boy ducks around.
Oh, yeah.
This one is We Remember.
Bees and
Oh,
the cat.
there's what?
Poppies.
Oh,
red
yeah.
Flower and the cat. You can't really see the cat. Got to look for him.
There's a cat in there. Do y'all see the cat? and the poppies. And then down on the bottom it says, "We remember." And this is what they have to say about the design. The designer: "I have always loved patriotic holidays. Having grown up in a military family, I hope you enjoy stitching this little design and that it is a fun start to your summer stitching." I always like where the designer has their thoughts, you know.
Yeah. Kind of gives you an insight into why they did what they did.
Okay, this one's really cool. This is "There is Liberty." Then we have a streetscape with this, like with the quilt stars and the white dove flying in the background.
I even like the picture on the back. It's a vintage patriotic picture.
And on this one, let's see. The eagle's leg. So it's got, yeah, it's got a lot of fun stuff. This would definitely be fun to do during the summer.
Yeah. Or if you're not a winter person, you could do it in the winter, looking forward to summer.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I would do that. Okay. Now, for those of you that are the bird watchers out there, and you like Lindy Stitches, who doesn't like Lindy Stitches? I mean, have you ever watched an episode of her Flosstube, Lindy Stitches? I mean, I love her. She's just so fun to watch. She's got really good stories, and she always makes me laugh. It's entertainment. It really is. But next in her series of birds, we have. What is it? Is it not birds? It's just called airmail. Oh, there we go.
The
Okay,
series
thank you.
is called Airmail.
Okay, the series is called Airmail, and for the month of June, we have the silver-throated tanager.
Have you had any of those on your feeder?
Nope, I sure haven't.
I wonder where their home base is. Where they want to live.
Yeah, like where they fly in from. And I love her pattern. Like, look at that. The background's like got all these wonderful stamps all over it. See some of those stamps.
Have you ever collected stamps?
Uh-huh.
My husband did for about a minute,
Yeah.
but that's about as long.
Yeah, it's fun. Like, I still like to look through the book. Lisa, who is our shipping department, who ships out your packages when you order them, she boxes them up and puts some fun stuff in there with your shipment. She also orders a stamp, so she'll get a stamp catalog from the United States Postal Service.
Ooh.
And I love going through. There's a special word for it. I just can't think of what it is right now.
I can't either.
And she shows me, and so I like to pick out like what my favorite stamp is, and then we'll order some. It's fun. Okay, next we have up from Shepherd's Bush Designs. We have the Fear Not Needle Roll. It's Shepherd's Fold Part 5. And this is really cool because it's a kit.
Yeah.
So this is going to give you all the accoutrements that you need to make the needle roll. Right in the back. Ribbons, rickrack, fabric, trims, floss. It is all there.
Did Lenine show her samples last time?
I felt like she did this one, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like she did.
Well, if you want to take a look at them
I should
in
go
person,
back.
Lenine has made both of these, and they're in the shop as samples. So stop in and take a look at them and pick up a kit. But those are really pretty.
Oh, that's some beautiful buttons in there. Beautiful
Oh,
buttons.
lots of beads.
There's hand-dyed silk ribbon. It's a
Yeah.
hand-dyed silk ribbon. Mother of pearl bead in a flower shape. This is really special. I mean, these are not just thrown together with, inexpensive items.
Shepherd Bush does a good job with all their good stuff.
I love those. I mean, this would be worth to have it just for the trim alone.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the floss and the fabric. Okay. Next on the bunny cam. Enjoy life, eat more cake. Is that what this thing's called? Bunny Bakery. Oh, it's the Bunny Bakery. Okay. I'm so confused because it says something different on the back.
So this was one of the ones that was in their Stitch Quarterly. I think that was their spring one.
I have a really nice, one of my favorite teacups is Beatrix Pot. Oh boy,
Yeah.
Beatrix Potter. It is china that was designed for Dalton of England. It's a whole series, a whole collection. So I have a mug, and it's so cool.
Wow.
Because when I used to visit my mom, she'd make me tea in it, and it's shaped really cool too, because it's like rounded. It comes up and then kind of has a wider opening, but it's also kind of deep too. But it has a really cool shape to it,
Wow.
and of course it has all the rabbits on it, which I absolutely love.
Yeah. So that's our new things that have come into the shop so far. Stop in. We'll help you. We will enable you to purchase another pattern and help you pick out your floss and fabric to complete some of these things.
And I have giveaways that I forgot.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go get giveaways. I'll be right back.
Okay. So while Peter's gone, I'll tell a joke. No, I won't. Keep an eye out for our emails that come out from the shop. They always have a lot of good information about what's going on, and you find out about the sales coming up. But there's a pretty special sale coming up this month that I'm just teasing you with it. Not going to tell you what it is. So you just have to keep an eye out for it. And with Christmas in July, it's never too early to stitch for Christmas. You want to have them all done by Christmas time. So, we've got a lot of different designers that have done, let me say this, I don't think there's a designer who hasn't done a Christmas design. So, stop in and pick one up, pick up a bunch of them. We'll help you out in any way that we can. And Peter's got something special to talk to you about.
Okay. I have for you, I have acquired, let's just say I have
For me?
acquired.
Is it for me? No, it's not for me.
I can give it to you, sure, if you want it, yeah. Then we don't have to give it away.
I think
Okay.
we'll get in trouble.
I have acquired these gray spools.
That's not fun.
They're from Aurifil. These are made in Italy, so this is a 28 weight variegated thread. Let's see if I can show those.
Those are pretty summer colors.
Yeah, that lemon's beautiful.
That would be pretty in the summer Quaker.
Yes. Yes, it would be pretty in the summer Quaker.
Is it variegated? Oh, it's even variegated.
And you have the pink, which I think you could do for the Valentine's Quaker that she did for February. Did she do a Valentine's Quaker? But anyway, I have 3 spools. We're going to do this as a set, so you get all 3. So that'll make a nice little stitchy bundle. And the nice thing with 28 weight is you can hold several strands of this together, or just use one strand on probably 40 count, and then try 2 strands. It'll give you a slightly different effect because of the way the thread is plied. It's going to be plied a little bit different than your standard embroidery floss. It's going to have a little tighter twist to it, but it's fun for doing stitch work. Like maybe hand embroidery would be something you can do with it. You could definitely hand stitching, but these are going to be really fun to have.
Those would be.
And the colors though are wonderful. So if you think you would like to be put in to win these, then in the comments down below, write what your favorite stitch is that you're working on right now. Like what is your cross stitch that you're working on right now that you enjoy? And if you don't have one that you enjoy, then write the name of the cross stitch you're working on that you're just trying to get through so you can get something else.
I have one of those.
We all have one of those. We're like, when is this going to end? I got this
no
brand new stitch. I
kidding.
kitted it. I want to get to it.
Sometimes when you're working on a big project, you're just like, I am so done with this. pull out a small, stitch it up, and then go back to the big one if you can. It might be hard to go back. So mine's been in timeout for a while.
Okay, we had a visitor visit the shop, and they were doing heaven and earth. And so she gets out her phone and she's showing us these heaven and earth designs that she's done. And I mean, none of these are small. None of them. They're all big. They've all been framed. They're all finished. And I'm just like, oh my gosh! Like, I mean, that's a lot of stitching.
Yeah. You know, one thing I don't recommend on big projects like that is figure out how many stitches you have in it. Don't do that.
Is that something you do after you're done? So you can say, oh yeah, I stitched
Well,
10,000 million.
10,000. Yeah, if you're going to do it once you're finished. I mean, there's probably a way you could figure it out easier, but I wouldn't want to sit and count all the stitches. No thanks. So, all right, well, if we can do anything to help out with your stitching this summer, give us a call or stop in and we'll help you find that new pattern or the new floss or new something. There's always something new. So stay warm. No, stay cool. Sorry, I'm in Christmas mode here.
Stay cool.
And you know, if it gets too hot, you can always use that as an excuse to stay inside and stitch. So we'll see you a little later. Stop in at the 4-H fair to see Lenine, and she'll be the one scurrying around everywhere. You'll be able to see her. And we'll see you later. So happy stitching.
Bye.